All right, here we go. The title of this one is Making Me a Pervert, and then like the red frown face emoji. And this is cap lock. This was posted during COVID. Hey, I am sick and tired of individuals not having curtains or blinds up on their windows. During this corona, parenthesis, COVID-19, pandemic, the only thing that brings me joy are my evening strolls through the neighborhood. But I have noticed many of you not having blinds or curtains, forcing me to peep into your homes like a little pervert. Parentheses, which I am not. Please put up curtains or blinds as it is a courtesy to the community, and I'm not wanting to be a pervert. Thank you in advance. Heart emoji. And then he puts at the bottom, I have reported this information to the police.
Yeah.
Here's the best line.
You've self-reported a crime.
Many of you not having blinds or curtains forcing me to peep into your home is like a little pervert, which I am not. Which 1,000% you are. Because you went on the internet. You got busted being a little peeping Tom. Got totally busted. Then he drags the global pandemic into it. And then he victim shames the fucking person who he saw naked for not having curtains.
Right.
Yeah. And I guess this guy's just, he wants to be an interior decorator pervert, making everybody get curtains.
I just can't imagine the thought process that you go through that like someone not lifting their blinds is about me.
And he also, not only did he own himself in this neighborhood app, he also made mention in his post that he has reported this himself to the police.
Then he's probably sitting in jail.
He clearly was looking in a window beaten off.
1,000,000%.
Got busted.
Zero doubt about it.
Went home and tried to make an alibi.
Because the first thing you notice, if someone says they're not something, then you're immediately like, they are.
Yes.
Like, I'm not a pervert. Okay, pervert.
Immediately, they're a pervert.
Right.
Okay, this old guy, Leroy, posts the subject, upset with my neighbor's Wi-Fi name. Hi, all. Now we all use devices to connect to the internet and whatnot, and my grandkids come over to use their phones and iPads too. Well, the other day, my grandson went to connect to the Wi-Fi, and our neighbor's router name is All Cops Are Buttholes. Now, my wife and I are very upset because he started crying, and we had to explain to him that indeed all cops are not buttholes, etc., and it's just generally a rude thing to broadcast. Is there any way I could possibly block this signal or possibly call the non-emergency police and have them go over and give them a stern warning? I bet they wouldn't like to hear about networks called All Cops Are Buttholes. Any ideas, guys?
My idea for you is to shut the fuck up.
My idea for you is to tell your grandson to quit being such a pussy.
Right.
I mean, that's it starts there.
I think the whole thing about he wants the cops to go talk to the neighbors about their Wi-Fi name.
Right. And it's like
this is too much.
Yes. And the moral of the story is you have to start telling your grandson, listen, there's a lot of shit that goes on in the world.
Right.
People name their Wi-Fi all sorts of crazy names, and it's meant to be a joke. And this is what we believe, but that person believes that, and that's okay. Dry up your eyes. This is not a reason to fucking cry.
Right. I can't even believe a kid would give a shit, really.
I think this guy, if this guy's this upset about it and the grandson shares the same kind of DNA, you've got generational pussyism. Yeah, you do. You've got, the granddad's a pussy. The son's a pussy who's crying over the Wi-Fi name, All Cops Are Buttholes.
I just don't, that's not even a cuss word.
If I was the cop, I'd show up and I'd say, you need to grow up and you need to tell your grandson to grow up.
Or I'm going to beat your ass and then I'll show you that cops are buttholes.
All right, Kylie, what you got?
Okay, this person said, hi, neighbors. At some point yesterday, a person or persons who does not live in my building removed my uncarved pumpkin from my stoop, carved it, and replaced it with candles and all. They carved the word penis into the side of it.
That's an absolute profile and courage.
That's it. I'll tell you what, right now, it is not easy to carve a pumpkin. It's work. So if somebody took my pumpkin, carved even a penis, I would be proud of it.
It's impressive.
Right, because it's like, that's hard.
And I think I really commend the poster of that to share that with the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean, it's art in motion.
Yeah, I'm with the Steeler
I'm with the
slash
carver.
carver. Yeah.
I am too.